Hey, what's up, guys? It's Nemo back again with Opinionation Station. I want to first off apologize because, oh my gosh, me and Kaivon, we've been so busy this month. I mean, I know I can't really speak for Kaivon too much. I mean, he's kind of told me a little bit about how much he's been just working on his personal goals and just all of his side projects and stuff like that. But I can speak for myself. I just been so busy. Things are really going well with my Forex education company. Just been studying my butt off on the charts and stuff like that. So I haven't really had time to hop behind the camera and have a clear mind on the topic that I wanted to talk on. But I thought I'd squeeze it in tonight before I get to studying the charts again, get ready for my my webinar. I just want to go over a topic because it's been kind of in the media this week. Social media especially, it's just been blowing up with relationships and dating. And it's, of course, if it's pop culture, usually the people involved or the celebrities involved, they're young adults just like us, and then possibly a viewer that's watching this right now. So I wanted to give my perspective. At 23, I've had my share of, I guess, relationships. I've had my share of puppy love. Haven't gotten into a serious relationship since I've been a little bit older. Since I've gotten out of high school and into college and stuff like that, I haven't had a serious relationship. So if I'm biased at all on some of the things that I'm going to touch on, then just bear with me, guys. This is all opinions, Opinionation Station. So I'm really just going to be going off and giving my perspective. And I guess we could title this, why I believe in love but hate marriage. Okay, and it's going to tie into just young adult dating and all that such. So to hop right in, I guess I'll tell you the whole story of what's gone on in the media. Basically, there's been a bunch of he cheated on her, she cheated on him. You see it on Twitter, Facebook, etc. It's kind of hard to avoid when it's a pretty big topic. And it's just so it's some of the tweets and some of the posts that come after this. It just kind of shows that. And I can't even act like I'm perfect at all. I kind of chimed in on some things and gave my point of view, and but it just kind of shows how backwards our generation is when it comes to love and dating. And the one thing that I've really noticed about our generation is they focus more on the title. Or we focus on the title. I've kind of started to strip myself of not caring about it. But really, have you really asked yourself, if you're a person who does want to, have you really asked yourself, why do you want to get married? Genuinely came up with a logical reason besides happily ever after. We've all heard the happily ever after stories since we were little pups. But I mean, have you really thought about a reason behind it? You want to spend the rest of your time, spend the rest of your life with the person you love, etc., etc. We get all that. But why marriage? Can you do that without marriage? And that's what I really have noticed about our generation is they're so focused on tying the knot and making things Facebook official, having the wedding and doing all this stuff for the title, for the accomplishment, I guess we can call it, or the attention. And I don't understand it really. I feel like me, if I'm gonna be with someone for the rest of my life, and I'm not saying that there isn't one person out there for me. I'm sure I'll have a beautiful girlfriend or beautiful lover or significant other, whatever you want to call it. But I don't really think I want to get married. And the reason for that is because I just feel like there's just so much hype around the title of it. And I'm not saying that every person is like that. I know a lot of people, they have very natural love, and it's not forced at all. They are madly in love with each other and it works. But me personally, just the type of person that I am, I don't see the point in it. I don't see the point of getting the legal system involved. I don't see the point of the government getting involved. If I'm going to show my love for someone, I'm just going to love them, and I'm going to be with them. I'm going to be committed to them without having to, put this like crazy title on it. And same thing goes with dating. I want to just love someone. I just want to be with them without any kind of pressure of the legal system or the government or taxes. I feel like marriage has become a thing of taxes, really. If you look at it with putting the whole emotional thing aside and really look at it for what it is, all it is paperwork and taxes. And I'm not saying don't get married, guys, but I'm just saying, it just, all the stuff in the media or social media, I don't want to just say media, but all the things in social media has really been, just kind of like, I'm looking at his posts about that and her posts about that, and I don't get it, guys. Like, what is up with our generation where they're just so gung-ho about being with someone, then they get with them and then they don't even want them anymore. This girl is hoping for the good guy comes around, she doesn't even like it anymore, she wants that guy. This guy wants that girl, he gets her, doesn't even treat her right. Like, what is up, guys? Like, what is up with our generation where we can't just gravitate to what is gravitating to us? Why can't we just truly attract? Where, because when I think about the word attract, I think about like a magnet. It has to, there's the positive and the negative. It has to connect. The negative is pulling in the positive just as much as the positive is pulling in the negative. We need to learn to really just attract a natural love into our lives. Stop thinking about the perfect wedding, and stop thinking about making it Facebook official, and stop thinking about what your friends are going to do or what pictures you can post on Instagram and what pictures you could post on any social media and what trips you could take. Really focus on just natural love, just attraction. And then another thing, I'm going on my rant here. I've just been building it up, guys. Another thing that I feel our generation forgets is that we are young. We haven't really experienced anything. Most people that I have met I'm only 23, so most people that I've met between 18 to maybe 26, 27 years old, they haven't traveled. They haven't really been anywhere. They may have done some overseas type of stuff. They may have studied abroad. That's it, really. Like, what I would like to do is travel the world for a few months, and I plan to later this year of 2016. I want to be able to just go out, and maybe I'll find my love that way. Stop closing yourself to the few people that you see in your box. Chances are, if you're still in school, you go the same route to class every single day. Whether that, you hang out with the same people every single weekend, or every single time you get a free moment. We're so stuck in the same mentality of our everyday lives that we forget that there's so much more out there. There's it's like 7.5 billion people on Earth or something like that, or getting close to it. Why are you limiting your love life to what you can see around you in your college town or in your hometown, when there's, and I'm in Los Angeles right now, one of the biggest cities in the United States. I'm not going to limit myself to the women that are here. That, I'm not saying that she isn't here, but I'm saying, why would I limit myself to just, I'm going to be single for forever because I can't find a woman here? No, that's stupid, guys. Get out there and really experience life, because, one thing, drop all the titles, forget about what it's going to look like, stop caring about the outside. I understand looks and all that stuff are important, you know, to most people, but like, stop caring about the outside on, you know, I know a lot of women have this bad, especially our age. They're looking at men for how tall they are, or, you know, what status they have. Are they an athlete? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then guys are just as bad, you know, like maybe not as things with height and, you know, if they're an athlete, but we do the same thing. Like, we'll pick girls apart on, oh, she's a little bit too overweight, or things like that. Like, it's stupid, guys. It's really stupid. So that's the first thing. Drop the titles, drop the expectations of the outside, and then just understand that there's more out there than what you see in your little box, or this is your circumference. Like, this is all you're dealing with right now, and there's so much more world out there. Okay? Like, get out there and experience it before you start calling it quit. And I had it bad too, you know. This is the reason why I'm ranting about it so much, and I'm going on 11 minutes here. You know, that's why I'm ranting about this, because I used to just be like, wow, I'm really gonna be single for forever. I can't find a girl that I like and that likes me back, and blah 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 blah. And I'm realizing, you know, since I'm getting ready to take these trips and stuff overseas, that I could find a girl, you know, in Thailand, or I can find a girl in India or Nigeria, or I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I have to understand that there's millions of women out there that could easily fall for me, you know. And if you're striving for your goals and you're achieving new things, it's going to be possible for you. And I'll leave it on this, guys. I don't want to keep running, but I'll leave it on this, a tip, I guess, on, you know, how I plan to, you know, really kind of like judge who I fall for, or judge who I'm attracted to, you know, just changing my perspective on women. And, you know, you could apply this to women or men, but start like kind of shifting your mindset to look at character. Okay, and I put this on a recent Facebook post, if you're friends with me on Facebook. But the one thing that I realized is that the thing that I hear everybody say is, I want to find someone with a good personality. That's fine, okay? That, like, I understand why you're saying it. I used to say it. But then I realized that personality is temporary, and you guys can look this up if you want. Like, personality is temporary. Character is your morals. It's your foundation. It's what you stand on. So if you have someone who has a great personality, who's funny, you know, they can have a great sense of humor, like, that could be a role, or it could be temporary, or it could be things. It's still outside. That person could be funny and have a great personality, but on their moral side, they could have lack of integrity. They could be a liar, which is kind of the same thing. They intertwine. They could have bad habits where they're undisciplined. They procrastinate. That's all a part of character. And character is habits. Okay? Like, if a person has developed good habits, they're building their character. They're not building their personality. Okay? Think about a famous actor, Leonardo DiCaprio, or you know, Johnny Depp, especially Johnny Depp. That guy, he hops on a movie set and he could change himself to whoever they tell him to. That's personality, right? That's changing your persona to fit the role of the situation that you're in. I've been around situations where I've changed my personality because of the people that are around me. Everyone does it naturally. You know, like, it's a human thing that happens. So if you find someone that you're very attracted to, you're going to show that funny, more bubbly, more outgoing side of you, but you're not really showing, or they could be showing it, but you never know if they're showing the real character in them through that personality shining. So start trying to change your thinking and start trying to change your perspective to see that as it comes, because then you can start kind of weeding out the bad fruit, and that's one thing that I feel our generation doesn't really do. They look at the looks, they look at the personality, they look at the status, and they're sold. They don't really take into account what kind of person is he, how did he get to that place, or how does she get to that place where she can do this. Clearly she had to build up something. If I'm talking to an athlete, I'm gonna have to think about, okay, yeah, she's an athlete, that's her status, but what keeps her an athlete? Is it because she's disciplined to wake up at 5 a.m. to work out? That's a part of her character. Does she complete her, is she on Dean's list? Okay, so she's not a procrastinator. I'm not saying that these things are, the things that are make or break, but I'm just giving you examples on how you can look at character habits. Okay, so that's all I got to say for you guys. I touched on a bunch on the whole topic, but hopefully you guys got some value from it. It's just been kind of, irritating me looking at social media posts, and they're, it's bashing back and forth and blah 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 blah. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, sorry for the wait. I will do my absolute best to upload more content, and I will see you on the next episode of Opinionation Station.